Hello everyone, this is Shane Chapman for the week 3 read and respond question. I'm going to do a little video chat about it. One of the questions was, what do we need to think about when we develop apps for these crowded networks as AT&T is posting? One thing we need to look at is to build our apps sleek, small, have a very small footprint in space of what kind of resources they take up. Maybe they need to run natively and store databases on the phone or on the device instead of actually trying to get out to the cloud. But another side of this story is actually what AT&T is saying that everybody's bogging down their networks and it costs so much money to do this, which is actually not the case. It only costs about a penny to transmit a gigabit of data across the airwaves, so I don't know what they're talking about. Also, the airwaves are not jam-packed. I've been to Europe where their speeds are so much higher than ours and everybody's got unlimited data plans. I don't know what's going on in the United States. The federal government needs to come down and just say, hey, stop this. Because one thing I did read is technologies that aren't going to be, our kids won't be using, that we're using today, is one of them is wired connections. So as we move into this wired or wireless world, the carriers need to look at unlocking the locks to the bandwidth things. Developers need to look at how to limit the time that they're on the networks, so we can make everything smaller, faster, and more efficient. So there's, developers also need to get together and go against these phone companies and things like that and say, hey, uncap your limits. I'm one of the people that have the unlimited data plan from AT&T. I'm the grandfathered. I've had it when it was still in my area. Verizon, AT&T brought it, or no, Singular. AT&T bought out Singular. I had it on my iPhone 1, and I just kept moving it from one phone to another, and then they got rid of it. I'm also the one person that I get a letter every month saying you're going over your limit, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm unlimited. And they keep sending me letters like last month I used 5 gigs of data. And one of the things is I do it just to piss off AT&T. I just set my phone to play Pandora and I go to bed. They shouldn't be capping people. They shouldn't be throttling. There's way more bandwidth than we need. But yeah, as a developer, we need to look and see how we can store most of our data on the phone itself, and then maybe at one time or another have all the processes that need to talk to something else, wait until it gets a whole bunch of processes, it can communicate and get it back, and then shut down the link. That's what we want to do. We want to make it nice and streamlined and efficient. My thoughts is just, the telecommunication companies are just money hoarding idiots. They have no clue how to run a business. That's just me. So I don't know. If you want to leave your response to this, that'd be cool. I like to think what other people think about it, but I know one thing: if I keep getting letters from AT&T, I'm going to Verizon. Even though they're more expensive, they're faster. And in my area, they got 4G. AT&T does not, so they're going to lose. But that's all for me. You all have a good day. All right.